Hey friends, how's it going? Y'all, how many of you guys are paper crafters? And like do you scrapbook, make your own cards, anything like that? I love making paper crafts. I used to scrapbook a lot. And, you know, when I got into chalk, I slowed down a little bit. But it's super easy to use chalk to make cards. So that's what we're going to do tonight. If you're new, let me know you're new. My name's Debbie, Refresh Restyle, and I love hopping on here and sharing ideas with y'all. Ideas that anybody can do, and hopefully ideas that you can add to your crafting goodness. Let me get our comments going. I hope everybody's doing good. Hey, Diane. Hey, Joyce. Kathy, Sheila, everybody. And y'all, look. I made my gingerbread shirt. How's it going? I hope everybody's doing wonderful. Hey, Marcia and Carolyn and Susan. And y'all tell me in the comments where you're from. Hey, Deborah. And tell me if you like to make cards or any kind of paper crafting. It could be anything. It doesn't have to just be cards. I'm going to go ahead and get my wax. But I love using our transfers for so many things like fabric, paper, chalkboards, you name it. Hey, Mary. Thanks, Karen. Look, y'all, this is the October Club. I don't know if y'all heard me the other night. I said I'm going to be using this design on a shirt. Well, I did. It was so fun. And look, I got the shirt at Walmart in case y'all want to get one. It's so fun. And look, I thought about putting it around the bottom. And I'm like, I don't ever look at the bottom. But you totally could. Okay. So I've got some cards. And I think I'm going to demo like 1, 2, 3, maybe 6 cards. Hey, Barb. All right. Let me get my squeegees. And sometimes I cut my mini squeegees. I'm just going to get several. I know I'm going to use gold nominee because I want some really pretty cards. Hey, Norma. Hey, Diane. Okay. So I'm going to use several designs. And this one has a lot of different designs. You could totally use this on our, let me grab them. You could probably use all of these on this. In fact, we may do a couple of them. These are our gift tags. But you can paint these and use any of these designs on here. I like having a transfer that's got a lot of options. And I was going to see what would fit on here. Several things. And like, if you wanted to do Mary, Joseph, and baby Jesus, you could just do like that amount. So many things. So many things. Okay. I think I'm going to start with this one. It's called Holiday House Rules. And I am just going to, I think we're going to do 2 cards. I'm going to go ahead and wax them. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and wax several. Sheila, are you talking about the gingerbread houses? Yeah, it would be pretty on anything. In fact, y'all saw I did red ones. Thank you for sprinkling. Jenny's got her sprinkle winner from the other day, and I got to get mine. Let's see. I don't want to do... Well, if I do these upside down, I'll still use... Hey, Jan. Hey, Mary. Y'all, I used to be so good at paper crafting. And what I mean by so good, I kept up with my photos. But these days, I don't... Y'all, my phone has like photos. Oh, Charlene, that's awesome. Charlene said her library has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're going to do 6. These are just cards. It comes with envelopes. And in fact, if you type the word cards, I've got a link for this. But look, I have used like brown paper bags, actual cards, cardstock, anything. Y'all remember my paper bag sunflowers? I love those. Okay. Hey, Stacy. So I waxed this a little bit, and the reason I did that is because the transfers are sticky. I'm also going to fuzz it a little bit. And a lot of times people's like, why do you fuzz it? Well, they're sticky. So you add a little fuzz so they're not quite as sticky, and especially when you're doing paper, glass, or plastic. Thank y'all. Look, I put a link, like if you type cards, I put a link to the club, and this is this month's club. It actually comes with Christmas ornaments. All right, so I'm going to pick like a part of the tree, just a little part peeking on the side. Let's see. I'm gonna line it up to get what, like, the words that I want on here. And I think I want, let me see. Oh, I got it. I think. I'm gonna stop it right there where it says, make memories, warm by the fire, no peeking. And it's got a little bit of the tree. I'll show y'all. So, like, you pick whatever section you want. And I love this one because it's got like so many different sayings. You can make several different cards with this. So what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to do the tree in green, and then I'm going to do the rest in red. Hey. Let's see. Do I need to add any water? Occasionally, I hadn't used that green in a while. Get you some distilled water. I just get like the jugs of it, fill my spray bottle. In fact, I just put distilled water in my spray bottle. Oh yeah, I figured y'all don't need to see my head. Y'all need to see this more than you need to see my head. Stacy says it's got my head cut off. Y'all know it's me. All right, so I added some little distilled water, and I'm going to do the tree. And look, you could do it all in one color if you wanted to. Great to see you too. In fact, I'm going to turn it sideways. And look, when y'all are crafting, turn your work in whatever direction that helps you. So, see, I got a little part of the tree. And I'm going to chalk it all green. I mean, I could go crazy with all kinds of colors. But I want to keep it simple. Now, I did wax the card in case you missed that. I'm going to do the trunk green too. It's got a long trunk. All right. I'm just trying to be careful. And now, once I get this done, I'm going to lift up the transfer, because I don't want the paste to dry. So I'm lifting it up. Whoops, it dried a little bit, I think. Let's see. I might have to add a little water to it. Oh no, that's fine. Looks rustic. Okay. So I'm going to dry this a little bit. My paste was really too dry. Right there in a couple of spots. Do you think I am worried about that? Not one bit. Let's see. I'm going to take a little bit of paste and make it look a little better. I really should have put some more water in it. And look, so y'all get all kinds of lessons tonight, like how to touch up with a little paintbrush. And in all honesty, you wouldn't even have to do this. But I know you guys like to see, like, if something happens, how I fix it. Y'all tell me if that's true. Do y'all like to see when things are not perfect and I make it look a little better? It's got some built-in distressing, and I lost my comments. Stacy said my head was cut off, but honestly, I want y'all to see this. Not my whole head. Okay. So dry this. Be careful, don't get your transfer melted. And then I'm just going to lay this down lightly because we're done with that. Then I'm going to grab my red, which is cherry, but you could use any color you want. And I'm going to make sure that everything is pressed down well. Did you put the link for the shirt? The shirt's from Walmart. You need a shirt? Oh, a link? I don't even know if it's online. Okay, now I'm going to do the rest in cherry. Now there's a little part of a coffee cup. I'm skipping that. And then I've got this little wavy line. See, this is perfect, this consistency. And you know, if you wanted to, while it's still wet, you could sprinkle some glitter on here. I don't think I'm going to do that. And if you're working on your scrapbook, or a lot of people are doing the journaling, you can totally just chalk on a piece of paper, tear it, cut it, whatever you want to do for your journals. Does anybody do junk journals? Okay, y'all. This is so stinking cute. Now, it's still wet, so be careful. Isn't that so cute? I'm going to put some red ornaments on it. Let me get this out of the way. Let's see. Yeah, one of my towels is really, I don't want to get any, y'all see that? Hey Pam. So does anybody junk journal? Usually that's what a lot of paper crafters are doing these days. All right. And now we're going to put some red ornaments on here. I like to use the end of like a chunky paintbrush. Because you know, if you can use the end of a brush. And I'm going to just test it right there. And I'm going to go over where these little ornaments are. Just like this. Thanks, Belinda. And look, I'm doing cards. You could totally do anything. And that is not like a good circle, but hey, you know it's an ornament. I need a little small dauber. This just makes it look more handmade. All right. Let's get this dry. So it says, making memories, warm by the fire, no peeking. Perfect for a gift. Or you can make like 4 or 6 of these, stack them up, put some ribbon around them. Hey, Johnette. And then, you know, give them like a set of cards as a gift. And then you got, it comes with an envelope. You could put something on that. What do you think? Isn't that so cute? So cute. And use any color you want. You could use all of one color. But that's a little card idea for you. All right, let's do a couple more. Did y'all see Santa's Helper from last night? I'm going to use Oh Holy Night. And I'm going to do it in, we've got 2 colors. We got Nominee and then we have Shimmer Gold. I think I'm going to use, let's see. Yeah, Fran, it'd be perfect on the acrylic surface. Yes. Okay. So let's do Oh Holy Night. I did wax them. And even though these are just a tad bigger, I'm going to put it so that let's see. I'm going to just do all over. I just got to center it. Sometimes I'm a little bit off when I'm trying to center. Let me see. Whoops. I'm always like, well, let me get one side, then I'll get the other. Okay. So we got, Oh Holy Night, the stars are brightly shining. So I'm going to use shimmer gold over the whole thing. I think that's perfect for it. Y'all tell me what you think about it. Shimmer gold. Thank you for the stars. Okay. You could do like the holly and green or something else, but I want this one to look so pretty. All right, I do need some water for this. Y'all, you can tell. Okay. And y'all do this like every week or two. Put some water in your paste and stir it. I am so glad that this is the problems night. It's not really a problem. This is just what I do. If I hadn't used the paste in a while, I add some water to it. And if you wanted to use these cards, you know, you could cut the back off of it, punch a hole in it, and make like a banner. You could punch a hole in it, put a ribbon, and use it as a tag. So many things. Let's see. I don't know why. Oh, Johnette, thanks. Yeah, this is my second. Okay, y'all, it is October 2nd. And this is my second project with the October Club. If you're not a club member, you can join. And this will start shipping around the 5th or 6th. All right, I'm going to go all over with shimmer gold. All over. I love the shimmer. I love the metallics, especially for something like this. So pretty. And you know, the great thing about all of the transfers, you can use them on clothes, you can use them on napkins, you can use them on towels. So many things. And you know, right now is the perfect time to get all your gifts made. So you can sit back and relax. Oh my gosh, this is prettier than I even imagined. Okay. Y'all, isn't that gorgeous? What do you think? I thought I liked the other one the best. And now I'm like, I don't know. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Let me get this out of the way. I don't know why I had two squeegees. And it's kind of like a raised area. Isn't that so pretty? This would be pretty in a frame too. Isn't that gorgeous? This is one of the ones that I put on a wreath scarf. I don't know if y'all saw that project. Isn't that so pretty? So pretty. I love it. All right, so y'all tell me so far, which one's your favorite? Tell me, tell me, tell me. Oh, thanks, Nona. I bet Nona's working on her product. Y'all tell me which one you like best so far. I thought I liked this one best. Then I saw this one. All right, I'm going to lay them back there so they won't be in a danger zone. Okay, now this one is called Painterly Reverence. It's got the reason for the season. That's one of the reasons I love this one. It's got Joseph, Mary, and baby Jesus, and a beautiful church. Okay. So let's do the church first. What color was I going to do the church? I think you might think, look, if you don't have a fuzzy cloth and you got a t-shirt that's not too fuzzy, I think I'm going to do the church, and I know this is going to be and look, the whole church isn't going to fit on here, so I'm going to do the steeple and down as far as it'll go. I may do both of these in nominee. You love the tree? Yes, so many things you could do. And you can even position them differently than I did. I'm going to get the steeple. Here's another one of my favorites. It is, and it's a metallic gold, nominee. So you have choices. Let me wipe that off. Choices. I almost did this in black, but I think I'm going to do these kind of matching. You like both? Thank you. And you know, you could find different color cardstock and make cards. This is white. You could totally do any color. I did put a link to these are the smaller cards, but you could do totally bigger cards. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I don't want to mess this up. Y'all know I'm bad about touching anything wet. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? Let's dry this. Y'all, even though I have chalked so many things, every time I lift that transfer, it just makes me like, oh my, it makes me love it all over again. I don't know if y'all know, all my life I wanted to write and create pretty stuff on chalkboards. So when I saw Chalk Couture and the fact that it's like a stencil but better, I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta have that. Isn't that pretty? Look, Brett said Walmart has colored cardstock. It'd be awesome. But I didn't know it's been a while since I chalked on paper, but I wanted y'all to see how easy it is and how beautiful it is. Okay. And now we're going to do this beautiful design. And did I fuzz it? Yes, I fuzzed it. And like I said, these cards are a little bit smaller. You could totally do bigger cards. And I'm going to do this one in the gold too. Because I don't know, it's just awesome. Okay. All over. And you could totally do several colors. Whatever you want. So the red and green one is kind of more traditional, I guess. And I think these are a little more fancy pants with this gold. It's called Nominee. Fancy pants. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Now this one has like this design around the edges, kind of like I don't know, it almost looks like writing or, y'all, this is so pretty. Let me dry this before I pick it up. Y'all know me and my wet paste. Hey, Yvonne. Sheila, you like them all? Thank you. Darcy, on February 14th, 2018, I saw a designer on Facebook use Chalk Couture. That night, it was Valentine's Day. That night by like 9 o'clock, I went to the website, looked around, and I joined as a designer right then. I didn't know anybody. I didn't even know the person I saw. I was like, oh my gosh, I have got to have that. But y'all, look at this one. It's just like so pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Comment cards for the link. The link will have these transfers that I'm using. It has the cards. That's so pretty. Okay, let's do another one with the other side of this. Thanks, Marilyn. Anyway, I didn't know. I've got to have that. All right, this side, I think I'm going to do catch snowflakes. We'll do a little part of the tree. Or, let me see where, maybe I can just center. How can I do this? Catch snowflakes. I'm going to have some of the tree in here. I mean, you could put, I'm going to start it right there. But I have got to. Thanks, Lena. I have got to get my, wait. I got to get this a little more liquidy. Hey, Pat. I think this would look pretty all gold too. Is that the same in the frame? Yeah, this one I painted. All of these are part of my collection that just came out yesterday. And let me get this up closer. Like, this is on watercolor paper. And I actually painted this one. Can y'all see that okay? Oh, Mary, yes, make your own cards. Okay, see this one? And it looks totally different with the all one color. And that's watercolor paper. You could totally use watercolor paper. These are cards. You could use cardstock. I've used brown paper bags. I'm trying to think. Really, any surface that you can think of. I wouldn't use anything that's real fuzzy because you don't want to have to fight to get the fuzz off of your sticky transfer. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think. Snowflake. I think I'm going to kind of just do it to kind of match this side. I was thinking about a different color, but I think I'm going to stick with red and green. Thank you. Somebody just said they like the t-shirt. The t-shirt is from this month's club. All right, I'm going to do this really quick. Let me get this green. Green, green, green. And when you're using several colors on paper, what happens, paper can get porous. So go ahead and do one section at a time and dry it. I'm glad I had that on that. But don't melt your transfer. Betty Ann, just type the word cards and I'll send you all the links. But lots of places have cards, but I did put a link for them. All right, I'm going to turn it around. And now I'm going to do all of the red. Now you do want to put your transfer, make sure it's down. And that's just a partial snowflake and that's perfectly fine. And what I'm showing you is how to use this transfer, just use sections of it. How is Harvey? Harvey the tree. Harvey is excellent. Yeah, people were telling me all kinds of stuff to do, but y'all, fiddle leaf fig trees are so finicky. especially about their roots. You never want to overwater it. You don't want, there's so many things. And I was like, you know what? Their lifespan in the house is 1 to 5 years. The ones I have are 13 years old. So I'm just going to stick with my routine. And now that they're as big as they are, I put one big pitcher of water about every 3 weeks. You don't want to overwater them. And if y'all are wondering what we're talking about, today I shared a picture of my fiddle leaf fig tree that I've had forever. Well, 13 years. And yes, you can see the roots in the top of it. They were saying put moss, but I do not want to put, they're susceptible to like funguses and stuff on their roots, and I do not want to mess up my baby's roots. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Okay. Let's get it dry. Hey, Donna. Yes, cards is a keyword. If you type cards, check your messages. You'll get the links. I think I'm going to put the red snowflakes. I mean, the red. Isn't that cute? And like I said, these little sayings you could put on our, these cards. Perfect. Let me see if I can find something better to make my dots with. I think this is too big. Let me try the end of it. We'll try to put red ornaments on here just like the other one. Let me see. Oh yeah, that's better. Hey, Marilee. All right, now let's get these dry. Hey, Wanda. This one says catch snowflakes, calories don't count, bake cookies, and play in the snow. This one would be great, like on some baked goods, some cookies or something. Don't you think? Kim, and they're so versatile. Okay, here we go. Make memories, warm up by the fire, no peeking. Thanks, Linda. And look, I guess you could do this. Put your trees together. Cher asked about my designs. I work with the professionals at Couture. I think we started working on, I want to say May. We've been working on them for a while. Aren't these cute? And then you can just put them in the envelope. You can mail them. You could punch a hole in them, put them on your package. Let's see. This one is done with shimmer gold. It's the Oh Holy Night, the stars are brightly shining. Hopefully y'all can see that. Y'all, I'm loving the gold and then here's the one with the church. This would be pretty for a wedding too, don't you think? Wouldn't this be pretty on a wedding gift? And then this one. They curl up a little bit, but when they are dry, you can kind of flatten them out. And then, like I said, shimmer gold, you can see a little bit of a difference. This is more of a flat, and this is a little like a raised. But if you journal, if you make your own cards, if you scrapbook, you can use any of our transfers on cardstock. Thanks, Shirley. So this is just, I mean, you could use every single one that we have on cardstock. This is just an idea for some Christmas cards. I mean, and if they're dry, you could even stack them up, put their envelopes with them, wrap them with some pretty ribbon. Let me see if I got any. Anyway, I like to get gifts like that for Christmas too. Let's see. I might have just the ticket. This has kind of got a gold look to it. These cards are smaller than the transfers. I put the link for them in the... Okay. Anyway, you know, you could wrap them up. And, like, if you sell your merchandise, I've seen a lot of times people sell cards. You know, you can tie them up cute. This might not be that cute, but you could tie them up real cute. You could even put them in a plastic sleeve. That ribbon's not the best, but so you can put your cards and your envelopes together and give this as a gift. You could cut the back off of them, punch a hole in them, and put that on a gift. You could bake some bread or cookies and put this one that says, calories don't count, bake cookies. Oh, Dorothy, that would be great. Yes. All right, friends, that's all I had tonight. I hope this has been helpful. I love sharing ideas so that y'all can make different stuff. Of course, you know, you can put it on a shirt. This is the October Club. You can put it on a chalkboard. You can put it on a piece of wood. Put it on a piece of glass, a piece of acrylic. So many things. So y'all let me know in the comments if you like these and if you're going to try to make some cards or some kind of paper craft. Yes, door prizes for your ladies group. Yes, I love that. Hey, Amber, my name's Debbie. Yeah, Amber said, your name is Debbie. My name is Debbie. All right, friends, love y'all. Have a great night, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye now.